Hi, this is Cycreens Binder, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, this Saturday, we're not going to be having a show because of Thanksgiving, not Easter. We're going out to Brandon this Saturday, and that takes a good portion of the day. It's a 2-hour drive, actually. But we will be back on Rumble, okay, on the Sunday at 10 o'clock a.m. Central. So make sure you have planned for that. And of course, we're going to have the horoscopes right after that at 11:15-ish. Okay, so just a reminder. And of course, our Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Central, as always. Okay, here on the YouTube. Okay, let's get into the first thing. The question for today was about Ethereum. And is it going to be changing anytime soon? They've been going through some changes quite a bit. I think they're going to be doing some new changes when the new bull run starts to happen. That's usually when they release many of these patches and updates and all that sort of thing. So that'll get some wind up. Okay, so let's have a look at Ethereum for the next little while. I've seen on the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord yet, make sure you go to the link in the description down below. Join up. A lot of good Saturday. Well, this week it's Sunday. Rumble questions on there. I'm going, oh boy. We're going to have a full show this Sunday. So make sure you tune in for that. So Ethereum in the next little while, I'm going to be doing a reading for the next year as we move forward. There's going to be some situation with Vitalik. Where's my Vitalik guy? There he is. Hello. It's Mr. Vitalik keychain that we've had. He's going to be, I'm picking up that he's going to be going back on some of the things that he had said previously. It's one of the things, and he's going to sell out a little bit. You have to remember, because he's a known entity, even now, Ethereum has many programmers and many people behind the scenes working on the protocol and all that sort of thing. They will have to do what the governments tell them to do. And in that vein, I think in the next year, we're going to start to see questionable things that are going to be happening on the Ethereum blockchain, okay? And this is because of regulations and all that sort of nonsense. So this is going to be something that's going to be maybe hampering the price for the next little while as they introduce many of these situations that entities outside of Vitalik's control are going to be implementing on him. See, that's the problem with being a known entity in the cryptocurrency market. Governments can go, we want you to do this or else. That's where Bitcoin is superior. Just my thoughts on it. Anyways, so the cards are showing that the health of it is going to be a little bit not the best that it can be. It's not going up as much as many people had expected it to do with all these wonderful changes that they've done in the past. I think everybody is going to be waiting for all these new patches and all these new updates to really start to get in. And I'm not sure why they would do that, because the price is going to be high. And a lot of people are going to be buying high and selling low for whatever reason. That's the normal human norm. And I think with that, the health of the particular Ethereum blockchain is going to be faltering in the next year, even during the next bull run. Okay. The financial part of things, I think it'll be okay. It will go up. It's what, $2,000 to $3,000 Canadian right now per coin. And it is one of the things that are going forward. I think somebody was asking the question about the poster map that I shared on Discord not that long ago. It's on there. I think it's in general. Okay. On how everything is going to be connected together for the new currency system moving forward. Okay. And if you really research it in depth, it's going to be immense. So many of the tokens that are riding on top of the Ethereum blockchain are going to be become worth quite a bit of money, and there's going to be a ton that are going to be, right? Not everything that that goes on the Ethereum blockchain is any good. Okay, not everything, but there is going to be those holdouts and ones that stand out from the crowd, and these are the ones that are going to increase the banking type behavior of Ethereum moving forward. Okay. So the money will be okay, but it's not going to be as great as anticipated. I think some of the people behind the scenes, and including Vitalik, are going to be doing something. They're going to switch on some things that they had held true to for quite some time. So be ready for that. Not saying don't buy Ethereum. Just be careful with your Ethereum. Put it on a treasure wallet if you can. It's a pain in the ass to do it on a treasure, but keep it safe. Okay, let's move into the next thing, and we're going to get into the chat. Hopefully, lots of people are asking good questions for today, as always. One of the questions from Discord. Now, this is kind of a safe question for our YouTube. Okay, I think it's from Daisy Chains, who just popped up. Hello, Daisy Chains. Will Elon Musk have a presidential role? Maybe he's going to be the next Prime Minister of Canada. That'd be okay, but he can't because he's not Canadian. But he'd do a much better job than some people, and I can't go into too much. That's a Rumble show topic. So this whole scenario of him becoming presidential, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. I think it's going to be if he does go for it, it'll be 2 to 3 elections from now. So if he does decide to throw his hat in the ring, it won't be this time around because he's a busy fella. All right. And so the health of that particular situation, I think, is going to be something that might be in the future. I'm not picking up that he's actually going to. Okay. But if the possibility is there, I think it would make him a lot of financial gain, actually. And he would actually start to bring all the nations together and start building financial stability for everybody moving forward. But there'd be a lot of people who would be against him, and there'd be infighting and all that sort of thing. So not for a long, long time. Okay. So hopefully that answers your question. Let's get into the next one. BTC up and down, as we mentioned last show. This is what I was seeing. The other day, it was quite a bit up, and now it went down. And then tomorrow, it's probably going to go up again, and down again, up again, down again. So if you're into trading, I'm not, but I know a lot of people who watch this show that do that. Maybe doing the trading on the ups and the downs of the Bitcoin. Because I think yesterday it was like up $2,000, and then it went down $2,000, and probably going to go back up $2,000. You do what you need to do. It'd be a good trading scenario for people that have those skills. Anyways. See, I just buy it and I sit on it. With all these, as I mentioned before, with all the ups and downs, I think this is the beginning of the stirring of Bitcoin starting to make its climbing up. Okay, it's, like I said last show, it's going to be up and down, up and down, up and down. And by the end of October, I think it's going to start to go in a nice trajectory. It's not going to be the big one, but it's going to be pretty good. Okay. And then it's going to waver around for the next little while, a little bit sideways in the upper part, and probably going to have a little bit of a drop. And then by April-ish, it's going to probably explode in price, as it always often does. Okay, there's a pattern to all this stuff if you've been around for any length of time. So the health of this particular situation, I think it's going to be very, very good. It means there's a lot of action within the cryptocurrency Bitcoin market, which is good. When you have all the up and down, means there's stuff happening. Okay, it's just that the ups and downs is kind of like an argument between two price ranges. No, it's this side. No, it's this side. It's people arguing about price. If you can think of trading in that way. Okay. Price wise, I think we're going to have a happily ever after by the end of October. Not the big one, but a pretty good jump. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be piling on at that particular time. And people are going to be starting to get more and more interested in the BTC. But it'll only be the beginning of it. Okay, you gotta wait till the next halving, and then it's gonna really go up. Okay, I think it's, what do we got next? I follow ICP. Oh, here's that joke again. Where's that P? Did the cat go on the carpet again? The Internet Computer Protocol. Yes. Amazing new revolutionary view on internet, where internet itself becomes the computer. Where do you see the ICP token going? And as I've done in past readings on ICP, it's okay. I think they're going to do okay overall, if I'm remembering from my past readings on ICP, because I always remember I do that same joke every time. It's like clockwork. Yeah, the cards are revealing pretty much what I was saying before. It'll be okay in the next 5-6 years. It's not going to be anything to write home about. It's not going to be taking top spot away from Bitcoin or Ethereum or anything like that. But it's going to be doing well for what it does. Okay. I do see some negative price situation for it. Maybe probably something going to be coming up where people are not going to be too happy with the cryptocurrency for whatever reason, and they're going to be looking towards other things. You know, people like that dog in that movie Up. You remember that movie? Squirrel. Right? And people are kind of that way. During the next bull run, we're going to Bitcoin. You know, so they're going to be forgetting about ICP for the next little while. So 5-6 years, I think it's going to be okay. I think you'll make some money from it, but not a lot from it. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Alkaline. Hi, Andre. I keep hearing a ringing only in my right ear. Similar to a cricket, but only once and for a brief moment. It's almost every day, usually at night. What does this mean? Well, we kind of touched on that last show when you asked the question. It's them tuning in, and you're usually at night. You're at the most relaxed period of your day. You're winding down, and this is the other side got the screwdriver in your ear. Yeah. And they're fine tuning everything so that you can start to pick up stereo from the other side. Usually, I've known a few people who have gone through this situation. Um, it's annoying for next little while until they find the right frequency. Maybe can a little higher, a little lower, a little to the left, a little right, and work with them. So maybe don't have too many people around because you're going to be talking to yourself. I do that all the time. Don't worry, it's normal. And help them fine tuning them so they can talk to you. Okay? Nothing to worry about. It's a natural thing. Psychics get special stuff. Regular stuff. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. Did Jack Levin, the founder of Zen, ran any of his Zen launches on other chains before we were able to mint? The pre-mine. Okay. A few chains that have done that. And big no. I think even Ethereum did that for a short period of time. Okay. Yeah, he did. I think many cryptocurrencies do this for their biggest participants. They get first dibs on the cryptocurrencies and doing some minting, and then they release it to the people. This has happened. That happened with Dash back in the day, and Ethereum back in the day, and I think there's a few other cryptocurrencies that did that. So it's common practice, not a good practice necessarily, but yeah, he did it on other chains, and a lot of people are going to be making a lot of money from the venture. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Should I keep holding on to my Shiba Inu coins? Yeah, I think it's going to be one of the better of those, that type of cryptocurrency. Okay, Shiba Inu has a pretty good team behind them. They're punctual with their updates. They don't do any funny business like many other blockchains out there. And I do feel that it's going to be going up quite a bit in the next little while. Okay, so yeah, keep it. Buy some more if you can, or if you want to. Not financial advice. Let's throw some cards down for that. That's why I set up the other camera here. Yeah, it's going to do very well in the next little while. Hang on to them. Put some money aside for other cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, Ethereum, that sort of thing. The price is going to be going up in the next little while. Might get to that penny someday. And I think we're going to be doing very, very well. I think we have a few million of them in the life. Shiba Inu. So if it goes up to a penny, joy. Maybe thousandaires or something. So yeah, keep on to those. Hang on to those Shiba Inu. They're going to be doing okay. Okay. Thank you for that question. Louis Freely. Sidus. Don't know what that is. Probably a crypto. Mm-hmm. Or Sidious, if you're a Star Wars fan. Lord Sidious. Oh boy. Probably some of the worst cards upside down. When they're reversed, for me, it's the opposite. if you're thinking of getting to the cryptocurrency, I think it'd be a short term if you know how to pull the trigger real quick. It's gonna go boop and pfft, like many cryptocurrencies before it. Not a long term hold. I think they're going to be doing some funny business in the background. Um, yeah, I'm getting the feeling of no. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Daisy Chains, Andre, when do you see an overhaul and positive outcome for care homes in the UK? Is this a Today show or is this a Sunday show question? What do you think, sweetie?
You just asked when.
When? It's only when. I think it's okay. Don't mention any details.
She wants more. She can come back.
Yeah, if you want more details that won't get me in trouble on YouTube, come to the Rumble. The health of this particular situation is going to be, I see 20 years time when they're going to be improving everything. Unfortunately, right now, I think we got more people of that age group more than we have homes and workers. Right. And this is going to be creating a very big situation for everything, okay, for everyone. And I don't think that's going to be alleviated for quite some time. Okay, not getting into too much detail here, but I do think it's going to be a long time before you get that straightened out, because in the UK and Canada and most of the world, we have a lot of other things to work on too. So you got to get rid of these people in charge. And I'll leave it at that. Okay, thank you. Will I get the justice I've been working for my dad? I want. Hopefully, been doing a lot behind the scenes. Yeah, you're gonna get what you were due and get the justice that you deserve. It's gonna be quite some time. You're not, if you're actually looking for money, it's not gonna be the money that you're expecting from it. If you're like suing them or whatever, but a lot of things are going to be resolved, and it's going to be taking on a life of its own. Okay, more so than what you had thought. I think it's going to be much bigger than what you anticipated. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. This Jane's got a lot of questions today. Will off-grid communities outweigh people wanting to stay in the matrix towns? No. Just for the fact that a lot of people enjoy being in the city, even though it doesn't hurt enough yet. Though here in Canada, I think we're getting a lot more people in the rural areas than the main cities. Our communities on the outskirts are really growing pretty quick, actually. It's like I said, it's this patchwork of political thinking that's going to be driving people to other places. But the majority of the people still believe in the narrative put forward, and they're going to be staying in the city. So half of what you think will be going to rural areas. Okay? Thank you for that. Someone posted a man walking out of some clouds. What was that all about?
On Discord, maybe?
On Discord? I missed that one. I'll have to look at that. And I'll get back to you on the Thursday. Super Whittle Guy. Hey, Andre, past week was so like you said. Got to be on the tracks to get knocked off. So I was okay there for now. 3 cards, please, for the next week. He's gonna nickel and dime me today. That's okay. I think your next week is going to be a little worse than what you've had previously anticipated, or the things that have happened before. Some of the things that you've set up are going to be failing, but there's going to be some very important things that you put into place that are going to be succeeding in a big way. So it won't be everything that you put forward or is going to be succeeding, just the basic things that are going to be necessary for going forward. And there's some type of job thing that's there for you if you want it, pick it up. Could be some menial work, but nothing wrong with menial work, just to get yourself established. Okay? But just know that some of the things that you set up are not going to succeed. Okay? The important things you're going to, but some of the ones that were important, kind of important, but not as important as the things that are going to be concrete for you in the next week. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. My ringing has increased, and I am telling my guides, telling them, sort it out.
I'm sorry.
That happens with your guides. So when you are sitting with your guides and they're doing the thing, and you're starting to raise your vibration to meet their vibration, because they have to bring down their vibration too, and you got to beat that middle ground. Okay, it's kind of difficult for them to lower their vibration because they work at a higher vibration than we do. So we have to learn to raise our vibration and kind of meet in the middle. Okay. So when you are going through that particular situation, make sure you meditate, put that white light around you, and start to raise your vibration. And hopefully you're going to have that connection, and then everything will start to flood in. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. Interesting question. How do you distinguish the voices of your spirit guides from the voice of your own mind? They will have a distinct, they will have different personality than what you do in your own mind. As an example, my main protector guide, Tony, okay, when he's talking, he was in one of his lifetimes, he was in a diet. So, how you doing? So I actually feel my shoulders do that when he's talking. Hey, how you doing? He has a different tone than my normal mind would when I'm thinking. Okay, and I'm presuming your guides will have their own personality. You still have your own personality when you go to the other side. Okay, they may be quiet or boisterous like Tony, or very intellectual like one of my guides, Sam, who was a tailor in his life. And you'll actually start to feel the differences of their personalities when they come through. And they'll have different speech patterns and stuff like that. So just pay attention to that. Maybe you'll have a Tony. Hey, how you doing? I saw a picture of him. He's kind of like Tony Danza meets Rocky. He's my protector guy. So you'll start to uncover much of the personality that they bring forward, and they will bring that forward when they're talking to you. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. A lot of things to work through. When will silver drop below 20? And will this be the last chance to get silver? Won't be the last time to get your silver. It might be your last time to get it at a nice cheap price. But it won't be the last time to get your silver in a good way. Okay. Let's throw some cards down. Now you're gonna that Tony guy's talking. Hey, put some cards down. I think in the next little while, it's going to be going down quite a bit, and people are not going to be picking up that it's time to buy. When it goes down for the next time, buy. If you can, not financial advice, of course. And then the price is going to be skyrocketing after that. And the timing on this, I think, is in the middle of October when we're going to have that next dip to go through. And it's because of something that's going to be happening in China. Okay. There's a whole thing that Russia and China had done to sign exclusivity stuff with one another for silver and gold. That's why we're going to start to see a rise in silver and gold here in North America. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Hi, Andre. Can I get 3-card reading for me in October, November, and December? No. Maybe next week. If you like more, we'll do an actual reading together. But we'll do the next week for you. How's that? Tony's chiming in again. Hey, they want the world from you. It's a funny guy. I'm thinking the next week you're going to be going through some trials of under fire. So just be ready for that. And with prior knowledge, you can prepare yourself for this situation. It's something to do with the workplace that you may be going through. You're not going to be fired, but you're going to be in a little bit of hot water for whatever reason. And it's because somebody else around you that just mudslinging and stuff. If you are prepared and you know who that is and you have prior knowledge, you can change the energy of that in a good way. Okay? And you can change it for your benefit. And don't lose your emotional state. Okay? When you lose your emotional state, you always lose the fight. So make sure you keep that composure and work through it in a good way. And you'll be just fine. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Batman. Hi, Andre. 3 cards on me. Next week is going to be a little bit hairy. Some of the things that you thought were going to be happening well are going to be kind of going all over the place. You're going to be pulling it out of the fire, and you're going to be getting some wealth from this particular situation because now you have prior knowledge. Something's up. Pay attention, and you can change that situation around for yourself. And when you do, it's going to be turning around for you for the better. Doesn't look like a pile of anything in the beginning when you first look at it, but when you look at it a second time, it looks pretty darn good. So make sure you pay attention, and I think you're going to be pulling that situation out of the fire for yourself. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. When you go off in a stare, sometimes you just do it. And you will even say to people, don't talking, I am in the middle of a stare.
Not you specifically, just people in general.
Oh. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people that are awakening up that part of themselves. I'm bad for that. I sometimes have to go, wake up. Because I'm reading people, and I have this bad habit of reading people, and makes people unnerved in a public setting. So, yeah, that does happen quite a bit. You get downloads of information all the time. Make sure you don't overanalyze. Just spread it out, write it out, and don't overanalyze that information that you get. Okay? So, yeah, that does happen all the time. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Why are dogs more trusting than cats? Cats seem to be always on their guard. Well, not ours. They're fairly relaxed. I don't know. Not around a lot of dogs. My brother-in-law has. Both brother-in-laws have dogs. They seem pretty relaxed with people. They're bigger dogs, so they just don't care. Well, except for the one dog. He's like, but depends on your dogs and your cats.
Okay. Cats are more sensitive to energy.
Cats are more sensitive to energy. That's true. Dogs, if they're a big breed, they just have that attitude. Just don't care. If you bug me, I'll bite you. Cats don't have that attitude. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Is the word spelling really do with the casting of spells through our words?
I don't know.
Well, sometimes words become things. We have to be careful in everything that we say, think, and put energy into, because that is part of magic, right? It's the intention that makes things happen. That's how the law of attraction works. The law of action is and then the law of action. You have to put those two together. What do I got balloons again? Anyways, there they are again. Anyways, yeah, words you got to be careful with that. Okay? Thank you for that. Balloons. That was the last question. BTC up and down. Make sure you get in there. If you're not part of the Rumble crew, we're going to be on Rumble this Sunday. The link is in the description down below, as well as the Discord link. Make sure you get in there. It's free to join. You can put cat pictures and dog pictures and ask questions and all kinds of wonderful stuff and talk with the other people of the community. But make sure that you get onto the Rumble. We're going to be doing that show this Sunday at 10 o'clock a.m. Central. So make sure you're ready for that. If you'd like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to psychicreadingsbyandre.com. All that information is there. Don't hesitate to ask all kinds of questions. That's fine. If you like a personal healing with my wonderful wife, the Reiki Master, make sure you go to psychicreadingsbyandre.com where all that information is there as well. If you'd like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, make sure you go to our affiliate page where the Trezor wallet is there. And if you should happen to purchase that wallet through that link, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. Okay, with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, share this everywhere, and make sure you go to Rumble, okay, for Sunday, and make sure you come back, and I'll see you in the future. I'm all over the world, all over the place. I'm okay. Don't worry. See you Thursday.